Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing something that I think you're going to love because you're going to save money and it's healthy and it's good for you. This is Better Every Day in Every Way, Age with Beauty. The Alili here. I'm going to go ahead and be talking about some different things. I need to make some milk because I want to get my coffee and I need to make milk. I have nothing in the refrigerator for milk. Rob, what happened? Okay, so please bear with me. I'm oiling up this makeshift little pan I got at the grocery store because the fact is that most of our things are packed away. We are trying to move, and it'd be nice if some people out there would move their tuchuses and get the government going, because there's no excuses for ever having it shut down. And we know that when poverty comes in, communism comes in. And I think it's amazing how people are not focusing on that. There isn't a country where they didn't try to bring in poverty to bring in communism or dictatorship or, hello, Hitler. There was the whole debacle with the glass and the windows, and it's very detailed. And Hitler was a freak anyway, a satanic freak, but you got to really look at that picture that he was looking at. That was really something. The fall of Eve, basically. It was called sin. But okay, anyway, here we go. So we're going to go back to this. I'm oiling this up, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our grass-fed meat and we're going to be mixing it with some already processed nut. What do we call this? Nut leftover. This has flaxseed and chia. Flaxseed and chia is in there, so it's good for you. And I'm going ahead and start my milk. I don't want you guys to have to listen to that. It's going to be a little loud, so I'll be back with this wonderful process. Okay? All right. So I figured that I would go ahead and show you what I put in for the milk. So this is some Celtic salt, and I just get literally a flat little teaspoon, put that in. And this is vanilla extract, and I literally just put like a splash of that where it covers the bottom of this lovely container. And from there, we're going to go ahead and do the mix, which I told you is going to be a little noisy, so we'll probably try to entertain you while that's going on. We're going to cover our Nama 1, turn it on, and hello. Hello, it actually says hello to you. Set. It's saying it's set now, and it's saying that it's ready to blend. You got to make sure you have the top on for it to blend. I got my nuts in here. You could have your nuts of your choice, and you add the water to where the maximum line is. You don't want to go too far under that maximum line or too far above it. And I say that because I want to try to get the most out of my nuts. So if you put a lot less water, you're going to get a lot less milk out of your nuts. So here we go. I'm going to blend this now. In blending, we wanted to give you something to look at. That is a BBN, Broadcasting Network 2026 calendar. This is quite beautiful. And if you open it up, there's the first month for January. And it has a Bible verse, which is also quite beautiful. Okay, we're opening this up. And there she goes. I'm warming up my coffee also. These days, when I go to do my coffee, I'm actually putting in it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to do Manuka honey, and a lot of people are using honey left and right, talking about it. So I just thought, okay, I'll try this. I know Michael Knowles talks about Manuka honey, and this is Australian Manuka honey, and it's MGO 60 plus. Not sure what that means. So if you really want to know what that means, I guess you have to go to one of those really technical blogs. I just get, but let's see, it gets gooey on the top, so I just try to get the gooey part. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, I don't know that. And it's only about half a teaspoon. Believe it or not, this doesn't taste too sweet. It's good. It doesn't taste too sweet when it's in the coffee. Go ahead and put my coffee in. Sugar that I've been trying to use is the Markus and Kara sugar. The other one that I've used, and I like it also a lot, is the Andrew Lessman. And Andrew Lessman puts out his vitamins through HSN or QVC or both. So this is the honey though in the coffee. And this beautiful coffee pot, I love this thing. This is like the old country style coffee pots. If I could find one that is the kind that Samantha Stevens had on Bewitched, or the ones that would percolate the whole, those are healthier for you and better, and I really like that. So lo and behold, I had gone for this, not even realizing it, that it was healthier to use from what the experts say. And this was from Vermont Country Store, I believe, Vermont Country Store, which is amazing. They have things that I remember from the 1970s, and good things, though, that should still be around. Check it out. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. Doesn't take much. Stirring that up. All right, guys. That's good. I needed that. Okay, so here's the grass-fed ground beef. We're going to be putting several things in. I'm going to start with the balsamic vinegar of Medina, and this is quite delicious. You're not putting a lot of this. Yes, it's a type of vinegar, truffle flavored, but it's going to add just a tiny bit of, that's it. It's going to add a tiny bit of truffle flavor, which is going to be delicious. We're going to put some turmeric. It's kind of the usual culprits, as we say in the cuisine biz. We're going to put some parsley, and this is not a lot, so I'm going to put all of that in there. Need to fill that up. I'm going to put some roasted vegetable. Yum. Roasted vegetables seasoning. And I don't put too much. We are going to put some black pepper, because the black pepper, if you remember, helps to activate the turmeric. And when you activate the turmeric, that's when you're going to get all the goodness for your body and your system, which everybody's talking about. So this pepper is strong, and it is from doTERRA. This is not sponsored. I just thought I'd put it out there in case that's what you're interested in getting. Here's also some delicious extra virgin olive oil. And I love this bottle. I got this bottle back in the day also from Vermont Country Store, I believe. And the way it just drizzles is perfect. Okay, now we're going to get what is left over from having made some milk. And this is nut leftover. Sometimes I don't use all of it. Believe it or not, my dog will eat some of this. So Bimini will probably get some of this. The nut pulp mixed in here with the grass-fed meat will cause all this to really stick together. Now we're doing kind of a folding. This is what I'm saying. You're really going to save some money. It really doesn't need anything else. The nut pulp has flaxseed, like I said, has chia seeds, which are great for you. So you're adding a good for you element into the meat. We have been thinking about going more vegan. I haven't had any meat in a while, to be honest with you. I have every now and then more fish, I think, and we'll have eggs here and there and in our pancakes, but for the most part, we've kind of been eating less meat. So we'll keep you posted on that and see how we feel with that. I think it's important to have enough protein, and I did go through not having enough iron, not having enough protein, was borderline anemic, and I do have a video on that we'll go ahead and try to direct you towards that, because it's important. There were so many things the doctor didn't tell me, so many things that you need to know if you really are dealing with anything like that. If you're having any of those issues, you really need to look at what we videotaped, because I go into detail about what the doctors that are actually Ayurvedic, and I do follow one, Dr. Suneel. He's over where we have all the people that we follow right now, and he's excellent. And he talked about it also. So you can actually find out more about that if you want to through that. So I'm about done. This is thick. This is thick. This is going to last for probably, I mean, we don't eat a lot, so this is good. This is thick. This is really going to last a while. I'm going to go ahead and finish getting this all together. Wow, I feel like I've been working for you. We love you. Let me just go ahead and say now, if you're not getting all our videos and you're one of our subscribers, please check out what we have. We went ahead and oiled our pan, and we're going ahead and I'm going to mold this a little bit, not a whole lot more than what it is, and we're going to put it in. It's going to be wonderful and healthy. Kind of looks like a roast. Kind of looks like a roast. I can smell that pepper in there. Hope I didn't put too much. I don't think I did. Wanted to activate all the different. If you see that there's any of the nut that's more built where instead of meat, you can go ahead and play with it. This is kind of like playing with Play-Doh. I'm not kidding. It's therapeutic. It's very therapeutic. And I think we all need that these days. I saw a video that should enrage any normal person with any type of normal decency. It was a man, and he was Muslim, and he was going to purchase a 6-year-old girl from her father. And there was the mother all wrapped up like she was being redacted as a human being, of course. And here's this little girl, a child, an innocent child, who's being traumatized and sold to this old scumbag, basically. And he's there to buy her, and her father is selling her off to this vile man. And I saw this video, and it was enraging, and I'm just telling you because we need to wake up and we need to be looking at what's going on out there. We're women. If women can be okay with this, there's something wrong with you. There's something very wrong with a woman who's willing to see a little girl suffering and crying and she's grasping her mother's hand for everything she knows. Her innocence is going to be just stripped and dragged away from her. She's going to become this person that she should have never been. And this is one of the reasons I was talking about this, because if you look, Jesus said, If you, being evil, are able to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Heavenly Father give good gifts to you if you ask Him? So Christianity and Christ is all about being a good father, a good father. That this father was going to let his beautiful little girl be violated in a terrible, horrific way for the rest of her life. And I'm still, anyway, I just hope that everybody's waking up to this sort of thing and that people are going to speak up and say something, because we need to. I'm putting this in. Now, for those people who like more salt in their food, you can always put salt in there. I like to play around with my seasonings and see how I feel about what's happening. And you can always add salt and pepper. That's a great thing. So I already preheated my oven to 350. That's going to be in there for approximately 40 to 45 minutes, depending on how it's looking and going. And that's going to be our wonderful nut ground beef meatloaf. Now what I'm going to show you is I've already rinsed this beautiful what is this called? Anyway, this beautiful container type. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and show you how this comes out. Ta-da! Then you go ahead and put everything in the sink, which is, I don't know, that's what I do. I put everything in the sink and then I'm going to rinse everything. You're not supposed to put it in the dishwasher. So this is the pulp, and this it comes out of here. Be careful. Fair warning, sometimes it will just shoot out of there because you're pulling the way I was pulling, and it just went not only in this wonderful mat, but it also went a bit on the floor. And here we are. So let's do this. Got it. So I'll be rinsing this. I'll be cleaning this. I'm not going to waste your time with that. Try to get a large bowl that you can put these things into for the rinsing later on. This actually, you can get everything off of the edge. And once you get everything off of the edge, okay, what's up with this? I tried to get this nail polish off, and I don't know what the dealio. I don't know what's up with this nail polish. It just wouldn't even come off. So I don't know if I'm even going to try to use it again. Because if it doesn't come off, there's got to be something wrong with it. And I was really trying to get it off. All right, that's good. That's now, it's locked in there. As you can see there, it goes into the grooves, fits into the grooves. All done. It'll go in the fridge. Our meatloaf is cooking. If at this point, I'd like to ask quickly, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It helps, what they say, the algorithms, the purpose that we're here, to help each other and to help others, and for me, to glorify the one true God, who's the same yesterday, today, and forever. So if you like this sort of content and you want to feel better every day in every way and feel that there's hope and there's light and we're the salt and light of the earth, let's go ahead and try to support each other. Thank you. Anyway, when this is finished cooking, we'll show it to you. And other than that, we hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful year, and soon it'll be the end of the year. So keep coming back. We'll try to have a lot of good stuff for the end of the year, a lot of good content for you. And we'll see you again here on Age with Beauty. Bye.